Even after its introduction in Uganda in 1901, cocoa remains significant cash crop in Uganda and export commodity that has increased on foreign earnings. Many farmers in the country today are venturing into the business due to its profitable and ready market. As of October 2023, Uganda earns over $100 million annually from cocoa export. Uganda's cocoa is exported to African countries such as South Sudan, DR Congo, Rwanda, and Kenya, as well as to Europe. In a bid to adopt improved method of farming and increase production of cocoa in the country, the farmers in Koboko were on Monday trained on the modern methods.
Called Mr. Siosakari, a cocoa farmer grower who has grown cocoa also within the municipality in the town yard. And I'm by now here at James Baba's farming center. We have been called here to come and be trained to get a new start again for this coming year. I've grown cocoa in Koboko within the town, and they are doing okay. And I've harvested a lot. First round I sold 19 kilos. They were bought by unknown people who came and just bought them with the low price. And today I've brought some kilos, also 10 kilos, which were taken at a very good price. So my challenge is not knowledge about these things. What I've learned much is how to prune the cocoa and how to deal out with the pest and how to make the trees to stand at a still and how to make the weak ones to be cut off. And the way of just harvesting them, we were told to get a scissor so that we cut them with the scissor, not just to twist them. Twisting them will make them very weak. Cutting by scissor will make them grow with more fruits.
The engagement that attracts hundreds of farmers from the 6 sub-countries of Koboko, led by Research for Coffee and Cocoa Research Institute and Harvest Nature, was also aimed at creating market linkages for the products.
Then that program, we are going to have a memorandum of understanding with this group of farmers. And I told my friend we'll develop a program of training farmers and bringing new varieties and technologies to you directly, not through any other company.
One of the greatest farmers is a long-serving politician and a member of parliament for Koboko country, James Baba, who owns 8 acres of land located in Busia Parish, in which he has been farming cocoa in the last 6 years.
Currently, I'm the Member of Parliament for Koboko County, and I'm doing my last term in Parliament. And I started this farm. First, I started it in Kuniro, the raising of cocoa and coffee seedlings with the teachings from UCDA, Uganda Coffee Development Authority, and ICAM Chocolate Uganda. That is an Italian company, one of the biggest buyers of cocoa beans in Uganda. I was persuaded to promote cocoa in Koboko and Westnile when the Ministry of Agriculture through Kawanda Research Station gave me a green light that cocoa can grow in West Nile without any problem in many, many places. So they said I can go ahead and try. And ICAM Chocolate Uganda sent me a representative by the names of Michael Drajole. He was bringing cocoa pods from Bundubujo, from Hoima, and from Mukono to start raising the seedlings in Kuniro. And I'm telling you, they germinated very well, very, very well. So during the launch, we launched it in Tabi village, in Dranya, and we demonstrated to the farmers how to plant the crop and gave them seedlings to plant. The farmers you see here today were the ones who were there at that meeting and who took interest. So today we have called them to share experiences, how far they have gone, and we have told them those who have dry cocoa beans, you bring them, we test them, we see how well they have been taken care of, and we shall give them further training. My point here is that for long, West Nile has been producing tobacco. And along the Nile belt, right from Pakwach to Rhino Camp to Laropi, cotton. All back-breaking crops, which you must cultivate every year. And I thought we must break that cycle with perennial crops like other regions have. Bundubujo people are now living on cocoa only. They can even afford to buy food. In Mukono, people have prospered on cocoa and coffee. In Hoima, it is growing like hell. Mayuge is now one of the leading cocoa producers in this country. So I said, why don't we start from here? My first biggest encouragement was from Muse Obia in Ayelembe towards Vorakasom's border. The daughter used to work in Hoima as a nurse. 15 years ago, the daughter brought her 15 seedlings to say, Papa, let's try this cocoa tree and see whether it cannot grow here. And if you go to Muse Obia's home in Ayelembe, he has about 10 cocoa mature trees producing right from the bottom up to the leaves. Very excellent seeds, and that persuaded me that this crop can grow here, and I went full blast. I want people of West Nile also to have a perennial crop. They plant once, if they look after it well, this cocoa tree can last from 50 years and over, up to 150 years. And if you look after it well, it will produce throughout the year, pods. You can either sell fresh beans or dry them and even get higher price. This has been my aim. And I'm happy that many people in Koboko, as you have seen there, have embraced this crop, and now the demand is growing bigger and bigger from what people have seen that this crop can grow here. So even if I retire from politics, this is going to be my main vocation, promoting cocoa in Koboko and in West Nile. Today people have come from Yumbe, Lodonga, from Maracha, Tara, Kololo area up to Nyadri. People have come all the way from Lia on the Congo-Uganda border, and even Lazebu. There are farmers there who have picked interest. Larry Dramadi is here from Marivu. He has also about 4 acres of cocoa. He's right there. By the roadside, Larry is the son of Ben Dramadi, a former permanent secretary, Minister of Energy and Mineral Development. And they have beautiful cocoa by the roadside as you go towards Bondo in Arivu. So I'm very encouraged by these efforts, and I want to double my efforts so that at least every home where this crop can grow, they have this perennial crop to sustain them. People must have a permanent source of income. They need money for soap, for transport, for medical treatment, for school fees, but there must be a source of that money. And for me, I think the best intermedium for now is cocoa. And we're also experimenting here with cashew nuts. Cashew nuts will do very well in West Nile. I planted some last year. They are now taller than me. Koboko is one of the districts growing cocoa here, and if you come, you'll see them alive in farmers' gardens. Once the cocoa is mature from 3 years onwards, today you have seen they are selling their beans, which they harvested, and we're buying it at 9,000 a kilogram of dry cocoa beans. Those who have come with the pods, 5 pods can make 1 kilogram of fresh beans. Fresh beans, we buy them at 4,000. So for each pod, we are buying it now at 500 shillings. So the farmers are very happy with that income. There's a woman who sold last week. She got 1.2 million shillings. She danced in our compound the whole day. She has never seen that money. And some are getting a lot of money today from the beans they have brought. So when they begin to see some direct benefits from this, I think they'll be encouraged to grow. Let them learn how to maintain their cocoa plants. We shall support them with extension work to know that they are well trained and they have that capacity. Finally, let them learn how to raise their own seedlings now, because you can make seedlings from fresh cocoa beans. Within 2 weeks it has germinated and you are ready to go to plant them.
From the planting time to the tree takes about 3 to 5 years to mature and 5 to 6 months for the prunes to ripen. Cocoa, like any other crop, requires attention if only one is to have better harvest.
Have good cocoa yields, you must learn how to prune your cocoa using this tool. Okay? Every cocoa farmer should have this tool. It is called a secatula. We are working with Nature's Harvest that we are going to avail these tools so that you can be buying them from here, okay?
Production has been projected to rise to 45,000 metric tons by 2026, up from 39,000 in 2021, and this is an annual average growth rate of 2.5%. Uganda currently exports cocoa to Malaysia, India, Italy, Indonesia, and Netherlands.
Sunday Esther, Lighter TV Business News.